Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. This time we're finishing off some of the stuff that I started with the Diver Diaper Fate rewards back in the day. I actually did the minion first, and then basically I just kind of went off the rails and never came back to it. So, you know, for my own benefit, even though this video is probably going to get no views because it's old content, I'm going to make it anyway just to say that I've actually done it. Because, you know, completionism and all that. So basically, Diver Diaper, if you don't know anything about this fate, it is a special fate that spawns in Thavnair, specifically on the far south of the map, towards the western side, on an island that's shaped like a square, funnily enough, like this one. This particular fate has the requirement of various fates to be completed to start the chain. That is, devout pilgrims versus the jungle lizards, and devout pilgrims versus the Apalala. So if you see the devout fates, there's two of those, you need to do both of those. After completing both of those fates, Diver Diaper may spawn in, well, the square, which is called Jananampanamdampa. I can't read that. I'm not going to try and butcher it any further. It's the square location on the map. But basically, this thing does have a huge cooldown, and your best bet is to probably go onto websites like Faloop, which I'll link in the description of this video, because that will help you track these fates much better and be the best person ever. And if you do know that this is going to spawn, you know, obviously let other people know in various link shells and things. I know some people do, but it's an absolute godsend when I see people telling me in shout chats and in Limsa and various places, or in link shells, hey Meoni, there's a thing up, or just in shout chat, it's like, this fate's up. It gives people a lot of opportunity to collect these items, so be on the lookout. But your best bet if you want to go camp this is to go to faloop.com and go and track it there, because people update that quite regularly, similar to how they would when they were tracking hunts and things like that. In fact, the hunt trains and hunt link shells are probably your best bet. But yes, basically what you will get from this is a series of beads depending on your completion. So you will probably get 6 if you get a gold rating for the fate, and of course much less than that if you got silver and such. So when the fate does spawn, obviously give yourself a shout and be like, hey, looking for group, get in a group, doesn't matter, even if you feel that you don't need to, and do some damage to the boss. That would be my advice for you. Try to get in a group. Of course, you don't need to necessarily, but it does help, especially if you play like a healer or something like that, like I do as a main job. So once you have your Diver Diaper beads, you need to go over to Thavnair. Specifically, Thavnair over here at the, basically, Wondrous Sundries. That's basically what it is for this expansion. And when you go to this guy and talk to the little knickknacks and stuff, you will find... So we have the Gaja head there for 4 Diver Diaper beads. We have the Gaja suit for 6 Diver Diaper beads. And the Thavnairian Barding for 3 Diver Diaper beads. And obviously we have the 5 Diver Diaper beads for the wind-up Diver Diaper. We have a minion video specifically for that, so I won't waste your time any further. That's in the description for you to click on as a link. So let's look at the Gaja suit in its entirety and the Barding then today. Alright, so here we are back in Thavnair. I thought that would be a good place to actually show this off, as the sun decidedly decides to go down in the background. So lighting's okay for the moment. I'll probably have to do this in 2 takes though. We'll see how it goes. But basically, this is the Gaja suit. So we have a Gaja head and we have the Gaja suit itself, which of course means that we need armory space. It replaces your hands, legs and feet. Now the only way to get around this is obviously to apply this as a glamour plate, and then you don't have to unequip anything, it just layers it on top of it. So that's really where we're going with that as a choice. A lot of people already have this. Like I say, I'm late to the party, but at the same time I don't think I'm majorly missing out on anything. It does look rather amazing, doesn't it? Let's be perfectly honest. It reminds me heavily of Dumbo, obviously, with that snout there. But yeah, it's a really cool one, and you know, the people I do see have this outfit, obviously you know, went out there and did the fate, and some of you have done this stuff as soon as it was available. I've been too preoccupied. The one fate chain that I have not really got myself super in sort of engrossed into was this one with the diver diaper. I wasn't really sure if I wanted this outfit, so that's why it took me so long to get this. But this isn't obviously the only reward from this. We do, of course, have the Barding, which I'll have a look at in just a second. But yeah, it's a pretty cool outfit. It is just another mascot outfit, and the more of these the better, I say. Like, hopefully one day we get a full Namazu costume rather than just a Namazu head. Yeah, that would be nice. Or maybe even a Leporit outfit, although we'd be a very, very large Leporit. So yes, let's have a look quickly at just a couple of dyes. We're not going to go through the entire spectrum. Let's just go through the, you know, solid RGB colors, and yeah, as you can see, dyes quite nicely. But anyway, whilst we're here, since we're doing 2 for 1, let's have a look at my companion. Let's summon my Chocobo. And that's because this is the other reward. This is the Thavnairian Barding. So a few people probably already have this, like I say, and some people might be wondering what this looks like. I'm surprised that I left this so late, honestly, to have a look at, because it is frankly beautiful in every way. Let's get rid of my character for a moment. There we go, that's better. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. How did I not get this earlier? I've been slacking, I really have. I say that, but I've been busy with like minion collection and other things in the game. The game is vast. There's lots of things to look at and collect. I think you'll agree. But yeah, this is a beautiful Barding. I like the plume on the top there with the sort of turquoise, and then we have the bright red / pink here. And just because it is going down in terms of light here with the sun in the background, you can start to see the luminosity from those two bauble type things hanging off the front of the breast of the bird. The seat's awesome. I love the gold and the turquoise, and then the plume on the back. This is probably one of my favorite ones. Not even kidding. I'm surprised. This is the first time I've seen this as well. It really does look quite nice. And if you had a turquoise colored bird as well, if you bred your bird to have turquoise coloration, that would look even more exceptional. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. But like I say, you're going to have to go and get some of these beads. Now, there are link shells for hunts and things, and sometimes those announce when the special fates are happening. Other than that, you're going to have to basically rely on looking at Shout Chat. Sometimes people talk about it in like, obviously, Limsa Laminsa and other places. But there's nothing short of checking out one of the websites that you can Google where there's like trackers for this sort of stuff, fate tracking and things like that. Very similar to how they used to do tracking for things like Eureka. But yeah, I'm really, really, really amazed that I didn't look at this previous. But yeah, like I say, this video is, you know, incredibly dated. I'm dated for not looking at it. And but I did finally get around to looking at it. So there is that at least. And now you have the amazing, probably one of the most cursed G-pose pictures of all time, which is a giant elephant on the back of a Thavnairian Barding covered bird. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Of course, I will be looking at things in a more sort of, I don't know, prompt matter in the future. I need to sort my priorities out, and honestly, a lot of the behind the scenes grinding for a lot of stuff takes so long, and a lot of it doesn't leave me with a lot of other time to actually go and, you know, camp out fates and stuff. So I do value all of the people on my server Ragnarok who go out of their way, and on Chaos Data Center actually, who go out of their way to actually help other people be notified that these things are happening and that fates have spawned. You guys are the real MVPs. We had it the same with, obviously, with the Omicron fate in Ultima Thule, and yeah, that's the only way I was able to get this with the community's help, so thank you very much. Anyway, much love, more videos on the way, and I'll see you all next time.